Yeah, Jujutsu Kaisen's over. Let's talk about JJK Modulo, Chapter 25. In general, I want to say I enjoyed JJK Modulo, and what's really interesting is also seeing also the new cast characters, which I like them. And one thing, sort of a main criticism would be, I wish we had like more fan service in terms of like we would have seen what our cast of character from JGK doing now in Modulo, who's dead, who's alive, and the only character who's alive is Nobara, Yuji, and Todo, right? And it was really cool seeing sometimes the references about some character, but I would have loved to see more. But in general, I really enjoyed it. It ran for 25 chapters, roughly 6 months, and yeah, and one of the big fights I didn't expect to see Maharaga again. See Maharaga, I really didn't expect this, and Dabura also one of the sort of the big bad. It's sort of he wasn't really a villain, but all this miscommunication and things happening was kind of crazy. And also seeing Yuji be so powerful, it makes sense. It's been 6 years since happened, and he doesn't really age. So he has 6 years to fine tune his power, and potentially I would say he's in the realm of the top three strongest characters. Is he stronger than Suganam Gojun? I don't know. You can discuss about just with yourself about it. But yeah, I really wished we would have seen like a really concluded fight between Maharaga and Dabra, because it doesn't. We don't know how the fight ends because it just stopped mid like almost at the end after Dabra is also seeing funny seeing Dabra almost losing, and then suddenly really fully using his curse technique. Then suddenly out of blue learning reverse curse technique. Freaking Migahura. Oh, what? I forgot his name. Sorry, I mean Higuruma. Example Higuruma. Then also on the spot reverse curse technique. That's also interesting that Dabura can do that. And then suddenly also the main expansion. I was like, this is such wow. Everything in a short amount of time. He's probably the biggest potential person ever. And yeah, I would have loved to see a fully concluded fight. And also, yeah, like I mentioned, I wished it would have been easy and better if we saw all the characters from the previous JJK, seeing what they're doing now, if they have children. Yuta and Maki seems to be like the only character who have children. Also, there was one girl who's potentially through theories that is potentially the daughter of Yuji. But overall, I enjoyed the series, and especially when we saw freaking Nobara and Yuji again, and also it's going to be interesting after all curse techniques gone, that Yuji's going to turn himself into a cursed object and potentially help out if something happens again.